Hey everyone, SpeeDMan here, and welcome back to part 3 of our Let's Play Civilization 6 Australia run. Before we get into today's episode, I'd like to ask you to please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. Okay,
Tactics
so
mean
we've got some moderate flooding. Before we get into that, let's take a look and see what kind of damage it's done here. Moderate flooding, it has caused no damage of any kind, but gained us fertility. Small little positive, not a bad thing. We are 4 turns away from getting another settler, and then we will continue saving up our faith per turn. We are a good bit of the way into our heroic age, and we do want to target a normal age, so we are going to need to get to work on some of the yields here. Perfect, and we have another city ready to go. That's excellent. So that's one more thing kind of taken care of. We'll set up another city here, and then we'll have kind of our full game set up on the south end here, and we can get a couple more cities here and there kind of scattered about in the north, and then we'll be doing okay there. We want to try to set up more in this area here versus over here. So this area is, too desolate. Yeah, it always looks appealing seeing a lot of production heavy type of tiles here because you can build a lot of mines. The problem is there's going to be absolutely no food growth at all, and that's not really what you want in a situation like that. Unless you're civ like Russia or Canada that can make use of general, tundra tiles, just not worth the risk. In this case, we are going to take a pretty nice little harbor here. That'll actually get us set up on the east coastline, so that way we have both coastlines covered. That'll be very nice for us as well. Try to get over here. This is going to end up killing my unit anyways, but it is what it is. Only thing is I do need to get some religious units set up, potentially, as maybe an apostle Jew to kind of combat him. That way he doesn't just walk right in. Although I did, for that reason, set up enough cities with control here in this region, so let them both automate and just do their thing. Good, Canberra got that done. We now have additional housing that we definitely could use, as well as a little bit more food on our coastal tiles. That just adds a little bit more tempo to our general growth and really helps the city take off. It's going to be very critical that we set up a few things here. One thing could be like a really nice little setup for a commercial hub. For sure, I like to go for Mont Saint Michel. That could be very, very powerful. So us going for an Apadana setup, and then maybe, ooh, I know what we could do. We could go Apadana here, and then we could go Theater Square there, and that would be an excellent Theater Square. That would be like a minimum +5. And that would definitely be a very nice one to help boost our culture yields up, bring that up to par. So that's a nice option. I like that one. We'll go down the economic route first, and then we'll go down this way. Good. So that's actually an even better one. A +5 would just be even better. Then what we could do here is to build our harbor. That's going to be a +4 harbor. Nice. We'll take that. We'll take that. It's very solid. And then what we could do here is pick up a nice little granary, get the city kick-started with our food growth. Let's get ourselves set up here and get another missionary ready. We'll bring a missionary down, and then we're going to bring an apostle with them, so that way we can defend that position. Kind of do a little bit of work here just to kind of make sure some of these areas are protected, and then also further enforcing this. And we'll just go down this line on the south. That way we can develop and set up a southern front, and then we will start compiling units and troops for a northern push. That way we can set up for that. And then by that point, we're going to be pretty much a-okay for the religious domination. I'm not worried about those yields looking the way they do.
Three great elements of modern
So we have Reformed Church. I'm not worried about having lower housing, and then really that itself isn't a problem. Influence points, can live without having a lot of them right now. I would rather focus and double down on a religion kind of setup. This will be more beneficial. We are going to take this, and of course, at the same time as picking up a monarchy, we did lose a slot there that we could use. Not the end of the world, but just something that we need to kind of keep an eye on. Either keeping this on for now. I like the idea of keeping this on for now. And then the rest of the setup is overall pretty powerful, so we're very much set up there. We are going to bring you in the east. Go here. And the fact that he has 5 charges is very, very powerful. Can do quite a lot of wonders for us. He's got a normal age, so we have the advantage in that setup. We are going to start doing some conversions back, though, and then have some of these other characters go into sleep for at least a little while. Moksha is now there, so religious pressure is going to be a little bit more powerful. That also provides us a bit more, kind of a religious defensive pressure in the zone here. So that's a positive for us. Let's take diplomatic service, get set up with the spy. We are going to need to set up a couple spies this game. I would like to go down that route. We'll keep putting pressure back into the area. This unit's at full health, and this unit's there is, okay, yeah, this unit here is at full health. This one here is pretty weakened, so we should be able to survive an attack here, and then bring this guy up. Then we should be in a better position there. And if I need to bug them, if I need to bug them out, I can bring them into the water and get back. So I do have the option too. So we're okay there. Brisbane, we are about to get another population, so that is positive. It is going to slow us down a good bit. I'm kind of considering going down this route. I would like us to actually pick up that university. Boosts astronomy for us, so that's a nice little positive. We can take that boost, and we will pick up the watermill. Set up here now that we have our Gurdwara. Can actually go for a nice little shipyard. Not be a bad shipyard to go for. A little bit of a boost to our production would never hurt. Could go for the university. I think I like the idea of setting up for the university earlier. More universities we have, the better when it comes to getting our hermetic order upgraded, so that way we can get some nice gold bonuses as well. That will pay itself in dividends long term, but for now is going to provide itself useful. Let's go for that. So he's backing off. That actually works out in my favor, so we can push forward now. And okay, I need to bring him into friendly territory if I'm going to be able to rest and repair. How about now? Okay, no. So I need to be in, like, very much, like, my own direct territory for this to actually work the way it should. So I'm not going to be able to protect myself very well. However, I can get some more work done on killing off these units. I don't know if they'll get an upgrade or anything like that after killing a unit or anything like that, or if they're just locked in at whatever they have for upgrades, but if the case is that you are locked in from whatever upgrades you have here, so like Debater, for example, this is like a battle apostle, then I'm not going to be able to do very much else. So it's good. We've been maintaining positive relations, so that's a pretty good thing for us. With these units now effectively weakened, we actually are going to start our initial push here, really getting set up. In the meantime, we have enough faith to get another apostle going. Our religion is pretty much set up the way we want it to be. You know, we have everything we need. So really just focusing on getting apostles now, we can actually focus heavily on that aspect of our gameplay and really fine tune our religious setup. The more we do that, the better. So let's bring this over here. I'm actually going to bring you all the way over here and apply heavily Confucianism. We'll apply heavy pressure for Confucianism, and then we will put another use into that city. That way it creates more of a conversion process.
Jag är Kristina.
And then have them ready. Immediately do a conversion. Then we can take translator. We do have option here. I definitely would say for sure the +5 campus, that's going to make the most sense out of everything. Actually, we'll use that as is. Growth is already pretty slow. Focus on medieval affairs. Good. Let's go ahead and finish this dude off. That will put us in a better position. Okay, good. So we took care of that unit. Now we're in a better position. It also provides us with, peak religious pressure on our side. So as we press the 1 key, one of the cool things is that, as you can see, our positioning is actually pretty solid here. We have a lot of things kind of taken care of. We're covering a very wide amount of ground here. And then there's multiple religion, there's multiple presences of religion that are fighting each other. So that actually is very good for us. So that means we're going to be in an advantageous position in the long game here. Then we could focus on the other 2 civs that are in the game and then eventually creating religious domination. The important thing is that we're very proactive with that process. Going to bring this unit over as quickly as possible and just put, a city's worth of units into it. Since it's a small city, it's only going to take 7 turns. And plus we're having 14 production here kind of carry us in this position, so production hasn't changed, so what I might consider doing in some of these areas is potentially going for some lumber mills. Now that we have quite a few quite a few that we can send, can take that away from Rome.
The key words of
A
violent
new era.
We have
Yep,
learned
we
of
did
a
get our
method.
Dark Age, but
Our wisest
in our position here, we're still totally okay with loyalty. And the reason for that is we built so many cities out that we kind of covered most of our needs and got everything taken care of. So we're doing okay. Let's see. We have a source of coal, so that's actually pretty good. It's going to at least give us a little bit more to work with. What we can go for be one of 2 things. We could go for Ixentroconus and work on exploring the east of the map. Could be giving us a good bit of error score. Kind of like that idea. I kind of like that idea. You are going to go back. Well, let's get you back in a position so that way we can get some health for you guys. I'd rather that these units heal up a little bit. It'll make it a lot easier for us in the long term. Yeah, let's make a push for Patala Palace. Of course somebody built the Apadana. That's annoying. That's frustrating too. That would have been a really nice wonder to have, but of course, it did get taken. Let's repair that. It's a huge loss to production as well, so we did get up our, our population, so that's a +5 though. Okay, I'm just gonna switch these and this will be better. Thinking just normally that would work the other way around, but apparently this is not the case. That's a +7, so that's a +5. We'll just do that. Yeah, we'll use this particular one, laying on of hands. That way, the units that we have going into this area can quickly heal up and get back to full health. Alright everyone, this is a great stopping point for this episode. I want to thank you all for your time. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. We'll keep the videos coming. Y'all have a good one. SpeeDMan out.